Trinidad to the world. The Street919FM.com. Entertainment, information, conversation. All on Street 91.9 FM, the official station that defends the nation.
Sweet, incredible. You give me favor. I give you my offering, God. In the lockdown, you give me this sweet song. I owe it all my life to you. Beyond the things you do. Hold on, my God and defender. You are my rock and protector. My hope is built on nothing but you. Hold on, my God and provider. Through the storm and the fire. Trust in the giftings and some in the talents, but my trust is firm on you, Lord. My trust is firm on you. Some trust in the susu and some in the latter, but my trust is firm on you, Lord. I only set my trust on you. Give me love unchangeable, so deep immovable. You are my savior. I give you my offering, God. In the love you give me that sweet song. I owe it all my life to you. Beyond the things you do, cause Lord, my God and defender. You are my rock and protector. My hope is built on nothing but you. Cause Lord, my God and provider. Through the storm and the fire, my faith is forever in you. Never, never, never. Try unspeakable, so sweet, incredible. You give me favor, I give you my offering, God. In the lockdown, you give me that sweet song. I owe it all my life to you. Beyond the things you do, my hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust the sweetest flame, but holy is forever on Jesus' name.
Oh God, Rang badang badang badang, dum 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 dum, rang badang badang badang. When you see me jumping up, hey, when you see me praising me, God, anointing inside me like fire. Make room when you see me jumping up, hey, when you see me praising me, God, anointing inside me like fire. I hear them say that their God is the best, hey, like you don't know about Jesus yet, like them then bounce up Jesus yet. I hear them say that their God is the greatest. Tell them like they don't know about Jesus yet. Them then bounce up lamb to the slaughter. Raise Cyrus' daughter. Turn water into wine. Free the people and blow their mind. So when I come out to praise him, I don't have no time to be gazing. All I need is 4x10 so I could praise my Father until the end. Make room when you see me jumping up. When you see me praising me God. Anointing inside me like fire. Make room when you see me jumping up. When you see me praising me God. Anointing inside me like fire. Hey, Satan, you thought you did win this. Putting your hand in my business. Depression had me so down there. Everything I did was failure. People used to laugh at me, but that was a part of the testimony. Hey, but then Jesus stepped in the area and let me know that victory is mine. Lord and Redeemer, you put me on a hill so that I could shine. So when I come out to praise him, I don't have no time to be gazing. All I need is 10x6 so I could mash up Satan and give him licks. Make room when you see me jumping up. When you see me praising me God. Anointing inside me like fire. Make room when you see me jumping up. When you see me praising me God. Anointing inside me like fire. I know you think that I'm mad and I'm crazy, but if I tell you my story, you wouldn't leave here today. I am living proof that my God is mighty. Let me testify that my God is mighty. I could have been dead or sick in bed. I thank God I still could move my leg. I'm not waiting on no music or nobody to tell me lift him up. So when I come out to praise him, I don't have no time to be gossiping. All I need is 12x10 so I could praise the Father until the end. Make room when you see me jumping up. When you see me praising me God. Anointing inside me like fire. Make room when you see me jumping up. When you see me praising me God. Anointing inside me like fire.
This is the Street 919 FM COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of October 24th, 2021 stands at new positive cases 244, total active cases 4,656, total recovered patients 49,380. Total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present, 55,681. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM.
Reggae music, sweet reggae worship. Reggae, love is a reggae beat. Reggae, something so very sweet. Reggae, listen to the people say, yeah. I wanna sing out some sweet gospel reggae to give the praises that's due to my Father. Because it's more than just music, it's worship. And so the worship of His sweet. When I use a reggae beat, and this reggae gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter
sweeter when it's worship. Reggae gets sweeter and sweeter. When the reggae up promote the gospel, reggae gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter when it's worship. So hats off to reggae, but more so to Jesus. I wanna give the best to my Savior. In my weakness, He made me strong. No doubt that I love reggae music, but without Jesus, my life seems wrong. There's no question of your greatness. Father, I look to you. You are the potter over my life, so the worship is due. I wanna sing out some sweet gospel reggae to give the praises that's due to my Father. Because it's more than just music, it's worship. So the worship of this sweet. When I use a reggae beat, and this a reggae gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter when it's worship. Reggae gets sweeter and sweeter when the reggae up promote the gospel. Reggae gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter when it's worship. So hats off to reggae, but more so to Jesus. Inna this a reggae, me a hail up my king. A youth in a God, him a time he lacing. He walking in next direction of sin. To praise Jehovah is a blessing. Now follow the foolish man and all the nonsense them a chatty. How when you know God, and when you really know you're happy. I belong to you. So use me like a vessel, Lord. I wanna sing out some sweet gospel reggae. Gospel reggae. To give the praises that's due to my Father. It's gospel because it's more than just music, it's worship. And so the worship of His sweet. When I use a reggae beat, and this a reggae gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter when it's worship. Reggae gets sweeter and sweeter when the reggae up promote the gospel. Reggae gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter when it's worship. So hats off to reggae, but more so to Jesus. Reggae, reggae. Reggae, sweeter when it's worship. So hats off to reggae, but more so to
All right, Trinidad and Tobago, so I am with you. I am here with you until 2 o'clock. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I think some of you need to join me on the live. I want to start out the program in a certain way. I want to start out the program informing you of going forward what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago. Some of us are pretending as though we don't know. Some of us feel we don't know, feel we know, and we don't know. I am just really concerned about what we're hearing. So I want to start off the program by showing you a video, but you have to join me on the live to see the video. And there's some things that I want to discuss today that I want to hear. I want to hear your views on Trinidad and Tobago. So good afternoon again to the Street 919 FM. Good afternoon, Google. Question, please. Somebody saying, please. Question, please, from Canada. What's the name of those two religious selections, and who are the artists or who are the singers? Love them. Which are the two you're talking about? I played Positive, Sweeter, and who's the other artist I played? I can't remember. Did I play another artist? Yes. Oh, the two artists you're talking about. All right, I now know what you're talking about. So you're talking about Mr. Samuel Dyer, My God Defender, and the Revival Rhythm. It's a gospel rhythm 2021. You can find it on YouTube. All right. And the other one is from Blessed Messenger, make room. So to my listener from Canada who want to know, it is Mr. Samuel Dyer. All right, Mr. Samuel Dyer. And the name of the song is, My God and Defender. That's the name of the song, My God and Defender. I hope that you do find it on the YouTube, because it's on YouTube. And the other person is Mr. Blessed Messenger. All right, you can find the both of them on YouTube. It's a song that they did in the midst of the COVID-19 situation. All right, so you could check it out. Sure, you'll be able to find it. My listener from Canada. So yes, I want you guys to join me on Facebook and on YouTube. I have something that I want to play for you guys. I think I need to play it for you guys because I want you all to understand, first of all, that this is not a joke time that we're in. The opposition leader said that she has declared the October Revolution. And in her declaring October Revolution, in declaring October Revolution, what she would have done is she would have made some statements. Make some statements that over the weekend, I had to sit down and find out what did she mean by those statements that she made. Right? I had to find out what she meant by some of the statements that were made over the weekend. Okay? And when I found out what was meant by it, I really felt as though something is wrong, with Miss Bissessa. Why I say that? Because the statements that she's making is not for the normal person on the street to pick up on. I want to say it that way. Miss Bissessa was talking in her religious language, in her religious tone. She was talking to people of her ilk, of her religion, and of her mindset. And when I realized that, I said, but wait now, what is going on here? And if you want to understand what I'm talking about, you need to come on the live and I'm going to play it. And I want you to look at her reaction when she realized that the people around her notice or recognize what she was talking about. You know what I mean? When she realized that, hey, but wait now, these people pick up on me, she laughed it off. I said, all right, man. And she brushed it off. But it didn't go over my head or other person's head who were listening very carefully to what Miss Bissessa had to say. And I am asking on people who is of that religious persuasion to condemn her statements. Condemn her statements because it is really going overboard now. And I am really wondering, how far will Miss Bissessa go? How far? All right, that is one of my questions today. Because they say that there are some people that blow the race whistle. Miss Bissessa blew the religious whistle on Thursday. So on Thursday, Miss Bissessa blew her religious whistle, and if you are of that ilk, you will understand what she said. So I'm going to play something for you now. I want you to listen to it carefully. Listen to what Miss Bissessa had to say, and if you are of that religious persuasion, I'd like for you to call in and answer some questions that I would have today. So I'm going to play the first video. Look at this and tell me what are your thoughts. Listen to this.
Pushing these ladies out front, the President and the Speaker, what did they do today? They evicted, moved, removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban men, all these people. Moved them from the front bench and all these Raraban men, all these people. Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban. Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban.
What does Miss Bissessa mean by that? I'm only taking calls from Hindu people. Sorry to make it sound like that. But I would like for somebody who is an Hindu to explain to me what Miss Bissessa meant by this.
Pushing these ladies out front, the President and the Speaker, what did they do today? They evicted, moved, removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban men, all these people. Speaker, what did they do today? They evicted, moved, removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban. President and the Speaker, what did they do today? They evicted, moved, removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban men, all these people. Moved them from the front bench, and what did they do? Supplanted them in the seats in that front bench. Take a look if you didn't notice it.
And when I say we will fight you and we declare war on you today, I say we declare war on you today. I am talking about political war. I am not inciting any whatever. It's not sedition. I'm talking about political war. As I said, we will fight you in the parliament. We will fight you outside the parliament. We will fight you on the pavement and everywhere that we can. Legally and constitutionally, we will do that. I say it will not be the first time that when a PNM government falls, the UNC has to come and fix the country. We have done so in the past, and we are ready now again. The UNC will restore and rebuild our nation. Madam Speaker.
Issues. As I say, we begin an October revolution. We do have plans and strategies, which I will share with you on another occasion.
Let's talk a little bit about what you mean by October.
Can we? Yes. Can we get? It seems that page was left out. The October Revolution matter. Can you please bring it for me? Which is, we will continue to stand and defend our democracy. We will continue to stand and defend legally in Parliament, outside the Parliament, on the pavement, wherever it may be, to protect the rights of our citizens and our democracy. There will be strategies, shall I tell you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which will manifest in due course. But we will not stop at this point. And that's the issue of the October Revolution.
You would have raised an issue with
October Revolution, war, and then you call us by your religious term. Revolution, war, and then you call us by your religious terminologies. What is a Rawan, Ms. Bisesan? What is a I try my best to be calm and real cool. But I would like to hear from a Hindu. What Ms. Bisesan mean by this? What is this? How does this tie in? Because yesterday I had a long discussion with a pundit, and he explained to me, because he didn't pick up on it. A lot of people didn't pick up on it. But he didn't pick up on it until I told him what was said, and I played for him what was said. And when I played for him what was said, and then I told him that I looked at a documentary on Rawan. And who is Rawan? And what does Rawan represent, especially in October, where now is Diwali? And that is why she said October Revolution. But what I want you to figure out, to ask yourself, is why will Miss Bisessa refer to Dr. Rowley and them as Rawans? How did they kill Rawan? How they got rid of Rawan? Trinidad and Tobago. You see, we sit back and we laugh and we just say these politicians and this politics and. But Ms. Bisessa is subtly pushing a certain narrative. You know, there's some people who told me, Google, don't go on the radio and talk about that, you know, because they go come after you. Right, frankly, I really don't care. Because I know who I serve. I know the God I serve. But who are you calling a Rawan? How did they kill Rawan? And when she said it, I want you to pick up, I want you all to look and see her when listen.
Yes, in addition to pushing these ladies out front, the President and the Speaker, what did they do today? They evicted, moved, removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban. And the Speaker, what did they do today? They evicted, moved, removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban. The President and the Speaker, what did they do today? They evicted, moved, removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban.
And when she said it, and she realized that somebody picked up on it, when she realized that they picked up on it, what did she do?
All these people.
All these people. All these people. Because she realized that somebody would have picked up on the term that she calling people Rawans. Huh? Trinidad and Tobago. All right. So why did she apologize, Mr. Jason? Why? Why did she apologize? See, one of her defenders come out on Facebook to say she never said that. And I played it for Hindu, a pundit, and he heard it. If you didn't hear it, Jason, then that's you. But the pundit understood exactly what she was saying.
Removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these raraban.
She said rarara, rarara. She said rarara. Will you listen, no?
Man, sorry, all these people.
Why she say sorry? Why she say sorry, Jason?
Moved them from the front bench, and what did they do? Supplanted them in the seats, in the seat front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these raraban.
Well, yeah, Jason, will you stop playing me for a fool now? That's not what she said. Only not hearing that. Only serious. Only be that serious. People coming on the live and telling me she never said Rawan. Never.
Man, sorry, all these people. Moved them from the front bench, and what did they do? Supplanted them in the... Removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these raraban.
Never. Come on. So, when I come back after the break, I want to play you another video. And then I'm going to open up the lines. And I would really like, because I spoke to someone yesterday, but I would like for somebody to call in, preferably a Hindu, and act and explain to people of Trinidad and Tobago, this is Diwali, this is October. Who is Rawan? Who is Rawan? Who is that? And how did they destroy him? How did they destroy Rawan? All right? Come back after this, Trinidad and Tobago. I think some people need to wake up, eh? Some people need to wake up and smell or drink the coffee. This is a real world we living in here. Real world we living in.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday at 9:05 to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
The Huddle Room reopens in partnership with Maracas Bacon Shock on Monday, October 18th. That's right, seaside flavor is in Central. Bacon Shock, aloo pies, kingfish, shrimp, and a daily menu of lunchtime favorites like stew chicken, macaroni pie, curry chicken, pilau, and so much more. Follow The Huddle Room and taste Maracas on social media. Bacon Shock is served from 10 a.m. and lunches from 11 a.m. We'll see you and your taste buds on Monday. The Huddle Room and Maracas Bacon Shock, the best of both worlds.
Len Capital Certificates is a business consultant company that provides a passive income service. Through our partnership perquisites, we allow customers the possibility to earn interest monthly or yearly by purchasing one of our precious gem packages. These precious gem packages are exclusively available only at Len Capital. These precious gem packages are Opal, Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire, and Diamond. So, call us today at 376-LEN or 376-5366 for more information. And remember, at Len Capital, it's all about you.
Welcome the Christmas holidays this year with quality and attractive furniture from Stylist Furniture Limited. 2 locations, 51 Rushwood Street, San Fernando, and 101 Crackness Village in Princestown. Select from a wide range of contemporary furniture to enhance your homes. Now open on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call today, 652-2542. Season's greetings to all our customers and friends from Stylist Furniture Limited. Stylist Furniture Limited, for the style in you.
It's here again.
L. Edwin Wedding and Events presents the L. Edwin Caribbean Wedding and Event Exposition 2021.
The virtual experience, October 30th to October 31st, from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
at the L. Edwin's Virtual Ballroom.
ledwin.co. Register now
To qualify for giveaways, coupons, and vacation packages.
Tickets are $60. Available
at all Zena's jewelry locations. King Lounge, Barber Spa, Omera Plaza, Omera Road Arima.
L. Edwin Wedding and Events, located at Center of Excellence.
The excitement, exhibitors, fashion shows, and giveaways are too great to miss.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly of numbers 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco, Sangre Grande, is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guest. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Friday night, Sunday Ministry of Worship, Children Hour, and the Word from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. and Friday night, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. all-night prayer for our nation. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated at Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
Hi, this is Nicole Huggins. Join me every Monday morning on the Street 919 FM from 9:05 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. Let's talk about lifestyle diseases that affects you today and how we can improve your health with healthy solutions. Call Health and Well Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins at 1-868-288-1108 or 1-868-275-8359. See you there.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home or, get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Entertainment, information, all on Street 91.9 FM, the official station that defends the nation.
All right, so I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago. I am back with you. And somebody said for me to play it over again because people are saying that is not what she said. I'm going to play it again so that people can hear.
removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban men, all these people. Moved them from the front bench, and what did they do? Supplanted them in the seats, in the seat. Front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban men, all these people. Moved them from the front bench, and what did they do? Supplanted them in the... Removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban men, all these people. Removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban men, all these people. Moved them from the front bench, and what did they do? Supplanted them in the seats, in addition to pushing these ladies out front, the President and the Speaker, what did they do today? They evicted, removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban. What did they do today? They evicted, removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban.
So people are saying that she didn't say Raraban. And why did they laugh though? And when they laugh, then she decided to pull back and apologize in a chuckling way. Why? I don't know. I am listening. I'm watching on YouTube and on Facebook. And there are people who are saying otherwise. Well, I play in it, and the more I play it, the more it's clearer to me. And as I said before, I played it for a pundit on yesterday, and he told me what it is. Right? I don't know.
What did they do today? They evicted, removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban.
One. You hear any one at the end? Are we serious? You know what? All right. So, I want to play for you now. So, Miss Bissessa talked about a revolution. Right? She talked about a revolution. An October revolution. Right? I want to play it for you. And then I'm going to play for you another video. Listen to this.
As I say, we begin an October revolution. We do have plans and strategies, which I will share with you on another occasion.
Let's talk a little bit on what you mean by October.
Can we? Yes. Can we get? It seems that page was left out. The October revolution matter. Can you please bring it for me? Which is, we will continue to stand and defend our democracy. We will continue to stand and defend legally in Parliament, outside the Parliament, on the pavement, wherever it may be, to protect the rights of our citizens and our democracy. There will be strategies, shall I tell you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which will manifest in due course. But we will not stop at this point. And that's the issue of the October revolution.
You would have raised on this.
The October revolution. The October revolution. So I'm going to play for you the October revolution. The October revolution started on Saturday. Listen to this. I want you all to listen carefully how the October revolution started. And listen to this. Trinidad and Tobago.
By all councillors, I am aware that citizens are very cautious about protesting. I am aware because I also have concerns. We also have fear, but we also know we must abide by the law. And so today I want to thank you all, and I want to thank everyone who has participated and everyone who I know is listening on and feeling that they also want to participate. And I want to tell you that today is your day to do so. Write to your MP, write to the President of Trinidad and Tobago, write to the Prime Minister, write to Rohan Sinanan, and tell them that enough is enough. Join with me now, ladies and gentlemen. PNM must go. Rohan Sinanan must go. This government must go. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Rally must go! Rally must go! Rally must go!
Right. So, my friends, we have achieved what we have set out to do this morning. We hope that the message reaches government, that if attention is not paid to our plight in these areas, we are calling on them to step down and call fresh elections. I want to thank you all very much for coming out this morning, and I want to thank MP Bodo, MP Tanku, and all the councillors from the various corporations for coming out here. Remember, the October Revolution started in San Francisco on the 23rd of October 2021, and we will march forward. I thank you.
So where did the October Revolution start? In Faizabad, San Francisco. That's where it started. That's where they said it started. I'm going to the phone lines, you know. I think I kind of exhausted. I don't know why I'm feeling exhausted. I can't deal with. I can't deal. I you know what? I ain't going to this. I ain't going to this at all. I am not one of those announcers. Let me just say this. I'm not an announcer that will come on the airwaves and not be informed. I just want to say that. So I'm saying this. I would not come on the airwaves and sit here and ask you a question to answer me or to tell me the answer. I know the answer, you know. I know who is Rawan. I know who is Ram. Rawan stole Ram's wife. I'm giving you the methodology of what it is. So sit back and listen. Because I listened to the Hindu, to the pundit who explained very well to me what it was about. So Ram used to live in a palace. Ram was put in exile with his wife. Why he was put in exile with his wife? Because the queen wanted her son to marry the princess. And because Ram was a very good looking guy, the princess didn't like the queen's son. The princess liked Ram. I'm telling you, you know how the story went. And they put out Ram. And when they put him out with his wife, they went and lived in the forest. And while living in the forest, Rawan, they said that Rawan stole his wife, Ram's wife. Right? And they said that, just capsuling the story because there's a whole lot of other things in the story. But I'm going to capsule the story a little bit for you. When he stole Ram's wife, Rawan stole Ram's wife and took her away. And there are two stories, I'm just letting you know that. There are two stories, but giving you the short version. And when he stole Ram's wife and went away, Ram decided that he wanted to get back his wife. So he ensued Rawan to fight Rawan to get back his wife. And when Ram was fighting Rawan, every time he fighting Rawan was able to succeed, or he was winning the battle. And Rawan brother told him, you want to kill Rawan? Shoot an arrow in his stomach, and you will get rid of Rawan. You all hearing me? You can't kill the head. He was trying to destroy the head of Rawan. You can't destroy the head of Rawan. So in order to get rid of Rawan, he had to shoot him in his stomach. He had to shoot the arrow in his stomach. Diwali is coming up. And when he succeeded the battle, what happened there? What happened when he succeeded the battle? He took back his wife to the castle, and on the way back to the castle, they were lighting the pathway for Ram to come back to the castle, which in this time, which represents Diwali. Now, I'll say this and open up the phone lines. I'm a Christian. I'm not a Hindu. So I didn't understand the terms and I didn't understand what was being said. So I went for knowledge to understand what was said. And when I found out from the pundit what was said, he said to me, Pastor, you have no idea what methodology and what Miss Bissessa is saying. He said to me that Miss Bissessa was talking to her people. She was not talking to you. When she used the word revolution, October Revolution, and she included Rawan in it, it's a whistle she's blowing. And he explained it to me. But you see, some of us, we won't see it, you know. Some of us will not see it for what it is. The October Revolution anyway, let me leave it there. Because I don't want to get too deep into it for several reasons. But I'll tell you this, Trinidad and Tobago. Anytime people starting to use their methodologies and their religious symbols to talk to specific people, and you are left ignorant of it, it's a dangerous road we trod in. And when that pundit told me that the battle that Miss Bissessa is whistleblowing for, only Hindus understand it. We'll go to the phone lines, because you see me, I just trying, and somebody sent me a message just now, and somebody said, Pastor Google, I am a Hindu and my father is a pundit and you are on point. That's what the person just said to me. Pastor Google, you are on point. All right. I go into the phone lines. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Papa G. Yeah, you're correct. And, it's a kind of the people, it's abject evil. They have nothing else to offer but abject evil, chaos, and mayhem to this country. And they go unabated. They do it with impunity because it is slighted and looked away by, we have on our side the lickers and the lackeys that we have on our side, failing to point out what you pointing out there, failing to elaborate on what you elaborating on, Pastor Google. And it's a very serious thing. However, we believe in God and we believe in faith. Your words still, I know it can have a kickback and a lashback if they try to really cross over any line. Because I just ask myself, So why we don't have a revolution in Parliament when it comes to fighting corruption? Why we don't have a revolution in Parliament when it comes to local government reform? They come up against everything so that when the problems come up due to what they assisted in not fixing, then they blow that racist whistle now, that short-minded whistle now, that demon whistle, that is all they got about. But what disappoints me is that, like I say, you are about the only person that's really confront these subliminal messages and these hidden messages. You just do it real because it's something that could affect the country. You know, so I'll be really disappointed. I just say, you know, sometimes African people and, you know, right-thinking people on the whole, like the kind of black people that have as putting themselves as leaders in this country in order to come up against the wickedness and the nastiness that the UNC does have to offer. Anyway, Pastor Google, I'm going to get somebody else a chance. You keep up the good work, brother. And God is the boss. Have a good one.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon. Call on again, you know.
I listen to your clip over and over. And I didn't hear Rawan and I hear Rara. Rara is boisterous and noisy. That is what I hear. So you all move away from the race scared now. All they're going on the religious scared. I feel your hair is full with religious juice, and that's why you can't hear. That pundit seems to be just as you are PNM pastor, that seems to be a PNM pundit. The waiters all you already do it. Eh? You don't have nothing to do. You just check in on Miss Bisasa, Miss Bisasa.
They evicted, moved, removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban. Ben Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban. The whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban.
Hello, good afternoon.
I know, you know what? I know they would have tell you that they heard something different. I know that they heard something different. And the biggest fool killer is Central. You know why? Miss Kamala Prasad is 13. And good morning, afternoon, Pastor Google to listeners. When you're hurting, especially in the state of Kamala Prasad, for supporters, the people she selects as for the Senate and the House of Representatives. When you can't get away to a leader that is strong and organized, the next thing you do is to use derogatory remarks. Come and tell me this morning that I'm hearing WAN and a fool calling you and tell me I'm hearing Rara. Why would I apologize for saying Rara?
Thank you. Thank you. Why will I apologize for saying Rara? Why? And then why did they laugh? Why did they laugh? And why did she say sorry? She cannot get to the head. And that is the story, you know. The story, as the man said to me, is that they couldn't destroy the head. So you had to go at the lower fruit. Al-Rari, Stuart Young, all the lower fruits you had to go at. So you destroy from the belly. Only don't understand it.
That's correct. Now, when I tell people that Dr. Ali is well protected in the circle of the spirit out there, and that's why you see people, you have a low tolerance level for food. Now, it's not easy, and I keep saying that. So you always have to, you know, I watch the man and say, hey, this Prime Minister has to be real strong to endure the whole, I can't say the essence, the existence of people who are nonsensical. Possible you can lose your cool with that, you know. It's an easy one. A woman sit down in the parliament, not fully aware that the procedure that you need 2/3 to really initiate what you wanted. And people like Winford James and all of them talking about it should have been debated. And now when she can't get away, she's calling people Raman. And if I don't like go from among people, why would I apologize if I use the word Rara, meaning boisterous? Look, Central, why to decide it? I such a nonsensical thing. Pastor Google, listen. It's a good, they know why they put things on the radio for you to be careful. Because Central and they would have feel the wrath of me this afternoon on what I want to tell them. Because I keep telling them, the UNC, Pastor Google, is not a national party that embraces all races. You can always get tokens. And the tokens exist all over. We have to live with them. We have to live with them. But I'm telling you, unless the UNC understand where they are, on that kind of facade, or you don't go down the wrong road with people. We exercising real restraint here as a people, you know. But you're probably pushing us. I remember a man in Tobago said, Dr. Williams said recalcitrant minority, they hold on to that for years without putting it into context. A man in Tobago said, hey, some kingship, they hold on to that for years. And then when the other pushing things down people's throats come to tell me it's rara, look, Pastor Google, push it as far as it could reach. Because you see them, you have to push them back. And I always tell people, when you're well-read, educated, and organized, people like Central and Kamla Prasad can't come and push the nonsense on the radio for us to embrace. Take care of yourself, man. Push it.
Moved the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban men. The whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban. Removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, Pastor Google, good afternoon.
Hi.
Pastor Google, I want to share something with your listeners, good day listeners. You remember the book of Samuel, when God, the people wanted a king, and God gave them Saul, and Saul went about, and the people liked him and things, and then different thing Saul did, and the heart of God turned against Saul, and he picked a new ruler. And I remember that even Samuel was going before God, like some of the Christians, still praying for Kamala to come back. And God rejected Saul, and he rejected Kamala. And I'm telling my brothers and sisters who don't have the spirit of discernment, when God rejected you, even when Saul went by the sea and he dig up the spirit of Samuel, he went to the dead. That and all couldn't help him. Because when the true and living God reject you, nothing they could do could bring you back. Because God has put Dr. Rowley in a season like this. And that is why every weapon that is formed and they try to form has failed and will continue to fail. Because God put him for a season as this. And the churches and the members of the churches who cursing Dr. Rowley, all your time coming because all you have gone against the true and living God because he put Dr. Rowley for a season. So I could tell all you, get a spirit of discernment because some of all in the churches have none.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, Pastor Google. There is a certain religion and their philosophy is, you know where all this hatred is coming from? Their philosophy tells them that the black man belongs to the foot of the God. And there's where all this hatred and fight against first it was the Chief Justice. Then you come and the Prime Minister, and now you come and the President. You understand? That is where it's coming from. Thank you very much.
Move, Satan, move, let me pass. Move, Satan, move, let me pass. I am on my way, safe and sanctified. Move, Satan, move.
You see, I want to take, hold on, caller.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say this, You know, sometimes you sit down, I sit down and I would think about, you know, boy, let me come off the radio, and leave these things be. And I remember it was sometime yesterday, somebody said to me that I was ordained to sit here and do this. And you'll hear people telling you things like that, and you would say, yeah, you could sit down, you could sit in your in your comfort zone and say that I was ordained to do this and I was born for this and the way how I would deal with these things, you know. But I want to say this to Trinidad and Tobago, eh? We have to stand up. We have to fight. We have to fight back in a wise and smart way. And when I say fight back, I don't mean literally fight, fist fight. I had to be clear with that. I mean that you cannot allow people to be saying things to us or saying things towards us and be ignorant of it. You have to listen intently to what is being said and put it in proper context. Go ahead, caller.
Good morning, sir. Or good day.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sorry. I keep saying there was a man who told us about moral and spiritual values. We have lost that. And let me try if I could connect some dots here. I've seen last week 5 of my kind. Tobago, Watson View, moral and spiritual values. 5 of my kind, Pastor Google, left Tobago and went to Grenada. They are now being charged for illegal entry, bank robbery, arms and ammunition. I have not heard a Tobagonian or a Trinbagonian or Trinidadian or Trinbagonians, male nor female, cry out, I'm my grandson, my nephew, my son. Have you heard that? Black people, they wake up and don't listen to what I'm saying. We had 5 young men, Watson Duke, moral and spiritual values, a man on a rape charge, trying to represent 60,000 or 70,000 people, you know. What you would expect? 5 men jump on a boat from Tobago. A businessman was murdered the day before that whole situation, Pastor Google. And went to Tobago, went to Grenada, and now embarrassed my Twin Island state. What do you expect? That is one. That lady, wasn't it a war between a black man and an Indian? Let's be real. That war that you're referring to was between a black man and an East Indian man, far as I understand from a pundit also. And the man had a problem with the man taking his wife. And burned down a whole city, you know, Pastor Google. So when the lady made that statement, she was referring to, and they say war, a war against Warren black Indians against Africans. That is why Meru and them came out. Imagine there's a pandemic, and Meru, the councillor and the parliamentary representative. But up to now, the councillor cannot tell me that the councillor for that area, we run out of money to fix road X, road Y, road B, and we repaired road C with the money that we have. People understand what sort of war, you know. And this war stems, and here the name they keep calling, Alwari, Stuart Young, and the Prime Minister. Understand why these 3 particular heads, Minister Stuart Young Stuart Young was head of one of the National Security Ministry at one time. Alwari is the Attorney General, the Prime Minister. All the office that these people hold has to do with the Namian vessels that we purchase. And nobody can come for that. Those vessels that come with, the Prime Minister said to us, some vessels was coming without guns. I don't know if that was the one from China or if those was the Damian vessels. We have a group, the first Attorney General is before the court for jail. For a man turned state witness, and they want to know what arrangement the Attorney General have with the state witness. The name is Vincent Nelson. Understand what it is taking place here. We have a man leave here that is not all around private, but they created a man from a company. What is his name? Mamu? The same thing they've been telling me about for 40 years. They came in 2010 and created a man called Mamu. Let me explain only something. Under Mr. Manning, our man lost his foot in tongue with one woman. And they started, and Mr. Manning called the election before time. Doesn't what transpired for the past week seem to be within the same trend? Only wake up now, please. All Warrens wake up. Pastor Google enjoy it.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Hi.
Pastor Google.
Yes.
I'm listening to you, and I'm scratching my head. Because I'll tell you something, You have played the tape on a number of times you have played the tape. And I wanted to give Mrs. Bissessa the benefit of the doubt. But this is what I heard. Because we deal with honesty and truth. Because coming up would be the Festival of Light, Light over Darkness. Right? I heard Rarawan. Now, if you ask me, given Kamala's history and statements that she would have made before that carried racial undertone or racial underpinning.
Oh my goodness. I was saying the same thing last night. You call me Oreo. You call me black man on the other side. Now you're calling me Rawan.
You went in Chagonas, and when Avinash Singh was running for the election for PNM and said they took one of our own. Right? Now, when you listen to the word Rawan, you get out of that word Rawan. But what happened? She was very skillful in dressing it up with using the first part, Ra, so that people will not accuse her of using the word Rawan. So all she did was disguise it and dress up the word, but in its full context, the word Rawan came out very, very powerful, and it is heard. So I am saying Kamala again is guilty of using racial undertones for her political survival. And I'll tell you something, because the last caller would have pointed to it in a sort of way. This period that we are dealing with here is the period leading up to Diwali. Google. She would have signaled the war cry in advance by stating that this is a war and this is the October Revolution. When is Diwali? Diwali comes right into the end. The Diwali festival comes right into the end of the month of October, because I think it's sometime before, so the 3rd or somewhere around there is Diwali. So Kamala Prasad clearly is sounding the dog whistle. Let us not mix up what this woman is about and what she's doing. We cannot mix it up. We have to call it for what it is. So she has sent out the war cry. And who did she send it out to? She sent it out to a particular race and a particular religion. And so they would understand the message. She only got up the Ra with the Rawan to make it, to try to see if she could cover herself. But the truth and the fact is, Kamala Prasad Bissessa used racial undertones towards members, her colleagues in Parliament, whether they are on her side or not on her side, they are her colleagues in Parliament. It is really a sad day in this country that nobody, no religious organization in Mahasabha, nobody has come out and made a statement and asked Kamala Prasad Bissessa to stop it, because as far as I'm concerned, she is inciting the races against each other, and to my mind that is sedition. To my mind that is sedition, because the sedition law is clear with respect to people using hate words and hate crimes against each other. These were hate words used by Kamala. Thank you very much, Google.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Pastor Google, and all the listeners at Constructive Talk. I want to give my sister, Ms. Davy, support in what I'm continuing to say here. Mrs. Kamala Prasad Bissessa was very, very aware of what she is saying, and everything is tied into the political war and the October Revolution. Because Ram Leela, the celebration where they burn effigies of Ramawan, this evil 10-head demon god who would have taken Sita away from Rama, where Rama had was to go and get the monkeys, and the leader of the monkeys was Hanuman, the most powerful, benevolent god they had, who went in, and he's the one who would have defeated Ramawan and take back Sita, and we know how we defeated him. So every year, just before Diwali, the Festival of Lights, which is in October, to the ending, let me put it together now, October Revolution, the Festival of Lights, where good over evil, light over darkness. Ram Leela burning this black effigy of Rawan, this demon, evil god that take away Sita. So when she put all that together, it's really a dog whistle. When she talked that talk Rawan and revolution, October Revolution, and she talk about war and October, everything in October. Look, come, let me be real now. That is why some of them laugh, and I'm sure who was laughing may have been of Indian descent and may have been Hindus, because African person go laugh at that because they may know what she's talking about. And then we apologize for. So I'm saying, it's only Africans and them who say, no, she say rara, somebody just talk plenty, or they continue in all the denial and continue in all the ignorance. But we the people, and I'm talking about all people now, not only African people, Indian people who are reaching out to us and saying what she said there and what it means. And they know what it means. I, like you, I'm calling on the Hindu community, I'm calling the Mahasabha. That is led by the spiritual leader who is Dr. Rohan Sinanan's uncle. He's a leading psychiatrist in this country, to come out and denounce this. I'm calling on the leader of the Mahasabha, Satmarat's son, to come out and denounce this. I'm calling on all Hindu pundits who are about honesty and truth coming up in Diwali, the month of Diwali, light over darkness, evil over good over evil. Come out and denounce this, because all they know what that word means. And in our country, our cosmopolitan country, we want to live in peace. We want to live in unity with all races. But I will tell you this, in our wanting that as African people, it doesn't mean to say, go hit me and we cheeky and hit me and we cheeky and then piss on me and say it's raining. And then we go stand up to the back against the wall and smile and say when they go low, we go high. We're going to stand up and fight back, not physically. We're going to fight back with truth. We're going to fight back with honesty. And we're going to fight back. We're going to fight back. We're going to push back to go forward. This, what Pamela Prasad is trying to do to our country. I'm asking, is she the new female HP Singh, the biggest racist this country ever had? Harry Prasad Singh, in 1962, where they had to bring out a special branch report. We have this Indian organization. He was willing to train Indian men. If when Simbonat and them went up to Marlborough House with Dr. Eric Williams, that formed an Indian team, and if they didn't succeed in stopping our independence, that they were willing to perpetrate violence against the Negroes in the community, to mash up bridges and police stations. Civil disobedience was the order of the day. Is she now the new Harry Prasad Singh reincarnated? Because they believe in reincarnation, as Kamala Prasad says, man, we are telling you, we will reject you. We will reject all who thinks like you. Because it didn't get through with Harry Prasad Singh, because whatever arrangement was made out, we got our independence, and they came back to Trinidad, so it didn't come through. And we are saying, what you send out in a dog whistle? So your Hindus, who and them are devotees, are you? And after the real thing with Hinduism, you're not going to prosper. You're going to fail, because the right thinking citizens of this country, Indian, Chinese, Syrian, African, will stand up against you. I'm going to reject you. Kamala beside the Cessa, I say like Saturay's disease. You could play the ass. You could eat what you want. You could drink what you want. But the Hindu food is not yours. No, he said it is a word that is said, AWS.
Yes, but I have a lot of callers calling on too.
Okay, I hear you. I go.
We are going down. We are going down. Never to sin no more. We are going.
Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google. I could.
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon to you, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing, Pastor Google? Why are you answering it so rough?
No. I trying to, my time going. I just have about 10 more minutes. So I'm trying to take as much calls.
Going and call us, talk us at a lengthy, unnecessary talk. You got to tell them to stop it. Have a good one.
All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Jenny, I know how you're passionate, but that one was a little lengthy. Here one now. I just want to condemn. I hope Mrs. Prasad businesses followers, they have to see where the fight taking place. They have to condemn that woman when she behaved like that. But no, they wouldn't, because you heard the giggling in the background.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a mistake, that was purposely done, because she did thing and the gentleman and tried to cover it up. Oh no, it was too clear and too obvious. And then what I want to point out, in that same speech that she made after the rabble rousing in the parliament, she said that before you play that part with Dr. Rowley, what she said Dr. Rowley did, put the woman in the front to be battered. She could see how beleaguered the speaker and the other woman's faces were. So in other words, is she claiming abuse? Because you finally put them there to be battered in front there. Battered, we use that when we're talking about abuse, so they very well know what they were doing. And let me just point out why we must not accept this whistleblowing and race baiting. It's because everything that Dr. Rowley says, everything the PNM do, they have to apologize. Did you see the flyer the St. Anne's PNM group put out for the Diwali? Google, did you see that they make a call on the PNM to apologize for putting theirs and thing on the flyer and putting meat? And they came out and apologized. So what is the PNM alone know about apology? I'm asking Dr. Rowley and his followers in the party, in the parliament, that they not to go back into parliament, to sit with these people and for them to come and, Madam Speaker, hell no, they have to apologize. Something must be done. They cannot walk into parliament and not after that behavior they Tuesday. I'm sorry, they got to do something. Thank you.
I am delivered, glory to his name. I was lost in sin, in the valley of death. I am delivered, praise the Lord. I am delivered, praise the Lord.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. Blessed day to you.
Yes, sir.
I asked that question before. If all this hatred is because of Aaron and Sita, I didn't get the answer. But you see how God is moving in serious ways? I get it today. This lady have no moral values at all. And we have to sit back and take that. That is a no-no in my book. Time to push back. You reach home safe, brother. Locked on as usual.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good day. That same post that they're talking about, that after Diwali, so I don't know what nonsense the coming wrong people that on the outer timings of Diwali's before, and the poster was made for the 5th, which is next week Friday, but talking after that dotishness, like them don't ever do no wrong, but just foolishness. Have a good day.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon again, Pastor Google. So I guess most of your callers are quite right. We have written this lady was speaking to a particular group of people for this Diwali is about a week ago, sometime next week. She exactly know by making that statement exactly what is going to happen. Why you think them fellas come out on Sunday morning or Saturday morning? She know exactly, she's speaking that it's war, And if you have war, wasn't it a war they were fighting then? And understand who was fighting the war against who. Doesn't it seem to be the same thing playing off here just in a more modern style, people? Understand that. That is exactly what is going on. They're using this religious time in order to incite a particular group of people to say that a particular group of people is against them. You can't talk in the parliament, the speaker to the north, my speaker, to the north, my mic. So I'm being victimized. And here, who are talking for? All here is all here I go to talk for. Not me.
All right. Thank you.
All right, brother.
Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google?
Good afternoon, sir.
Only for Pastor Google, is this him?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Pastor, remember 1835,
Uh-huh.
when emancipation came,
Yeah?
what happened was the white man noticed that when black numbers approached 10 to 1, when there was a black to white ratio of 10 to 1, it was ripe for revolution. That is what the Haitian equation showed. So that the white man had to find a way to dilute black numbers in order to keep his business going. So they started to look for other people to bring into the country, people who would not naturally mix with the African. So they tried the Chinese and they tried that, but eventually they came to the East Indian. Why? The Indian are design. Because the Indian had a social system that didn't approve of black. They believe in light skin over dark skin. So the reason the East Indian came to Trinidad, to become the East Indian in Trinidad and in the Caribbean, is specifically because they would not readily mingle with the black. So what you had from the very beginning is a dipole between the two peoples, the African and the East Indian. And if you read the history books, there were comments being made as far back as then from the Indian man. That the Indian man would rather sleep with another Indian man than sleep with an African woman. So from the minute the East Indian came to Trinidad, there was adversity between the two races. But that was deliberate, it was by design, so that the black and the Indian would not combine forces against the white man. Remember that.
All right. Thank you very much for your call. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Pastor Google, did I hear you say she was speaking to her people? Pastor Google, I will leave it here.
Every tongue confess that Jesus is Lord, that Jesus is Lord. Every knee shall bow, every tongue confess that Jesus is Lord, Jesus is Lord.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon.
Have a pleasant afternoon. And you know what? I thank you all for having the privilege to at least say one or two words. Even if you have the control mic, you can decide. People should not abuse you for who's speaking long until you do that. And so people, let's be respectful to the host if the host is not disrespectful to you, right? I don't listen to some program if people disrespectful to me. So, Pastor Google, I am saying that, you know, I am not surprised now. I mean, Ms. Kamala, she's proud to be the first woman prime minister, and that is what we're getting from her. And her woman and the women on her side encouraging her to misbehave, that to tell you what happens when they're in secret. When I say meeting, not to do evil, but when they're not under the radar of the citizens, what they say and how they behave, right? And if you want to run a country of Trinidad and Tobago with diverse ethnicity, you know, religious thing, and this is how you want to behave, well, people must cup the air with, as we would say in Trinidad, listen well and try and understand. If you don't understand, ask the experts what is being said, because people say things to blind you, like the caller before say, some people may not understand, the African man may not understand or interpret what somebody would say of the Indian religion or the Indian people, because everybody have different culture. So we must be alert to when people speak. Okay, thank you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Long time. I know this woman is a racist woman, you know. I used to be listening to Kingsley and I'm bowling. She's the Prime Minister and waiting. She's for all. She's the mother for all. She says she will pick up all and schooling them with this stupidness. And I was cutting. This woman, long time I hear this woman will be using that racist remark. And African people making excuse for this woman, boy.
All right. Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Yes, Uncle Stilling.
I give him blank fire. Peace and blessings to you and your family.
Yeah, man.
Pastor Google, these people cannot surprise me, Pastor Google. Where you're playing for we, Pastor Google, cannot surprise me because I explained to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago the type of people we're dealing with in the UNC. The type of people we are dealing with in the UNC, Pastor Google, is showing up now. I tell them they ain't going to understand what I'm saying, but they will understand. So, Pastor Google, thanks again.
Yeah,
have a safe one and a blessed one.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good day, Pastor Google.
Yes, Miss Jama.
Pastor Google, remember she tried behind Dr. Orley with the cupcake? And she didn't get through with that. She take over the president and try to impeach the president. So she tackled the both heads. But God is stronger than what she's doing. Okay, Pastor Google.
The president and the speaker, what did they do today? They evicted, moved, removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi.
Pastor Google, I would like to tell people that it have woman was warriors in Jesus' days. And it have a book named Woman of the Bible. So they must go and check it out and read it. Have a pleasant day.
Okay, thank you very much.
These ladies out front, the president and the speaker, what did they do today? They evicted, moved, removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban men, all these people. Moved, removed the whole front bench, Stuart Young and Rawi and all these Raraban.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. How are you?
I'm good. Let's have about a second.
Well, I don't understand that. You know, long when I call, I finally get you cut me out. Anyhow, I want to let you watch something. The woman said they have put the people in the front to abuse, for them to get abused. So that means she very well knows she was abusing the people in the parliament. That's all. But we have to stop singing the same song, or stop reading from the same book. It have other song going on. I have more to say, but I'm going to call it tomorrow.
I have to leave it there, Trinidad and Tobago. Talk to you guys tomorrow, please, God. Please be safe on the nation's roads. It's wet outside. And be aware of your surroundings. God bless. Take care.